This video is made only for educational purposes. No stock ETF should be bought without advice from your investment advisor. Sovereign gold bonds. Things you should know. Many investors feel that gold is a good asset class to invest. First reason, because it gives quite reasonable returns over long period, and second, because gold acts as a hedge during economic cycles of boom and bust. However, if you want to buy gold in physical form, you need to bear storage cost, that is locus rent, etc. Also, it is not easy to sell physical gold when you need money, and hence gold ETFs came into existence, which enables investors to trade gold on stock exchange and earn returns like they would be doing in case of physical gold. But now there is one more option available to buy gold in non-physical or demat form: sovereign gold bonds. What are sovereign gold bonds? Sovereign gold bonds were introduced by the Government of India in 2015 under the Gold Monetization Scheme to enable investors to invest in an asset class which is a substitute for physical gold. RBI announces public issues under the Gold Monetization Scheme in tranches, that is specifying series along with the dates of subscription for the bonds and date of allocation. All these bonds are issued by the Reserve Bank of India on behalf of the Government of India. They carry sovereign guarantee. Features of sovereign gold bonds. Who are eligible to buy sovereign gold bonds? Any residents, individual including HUFs, trusts, universities and charitable trusts can buy sovereign gold bonds, but a non-resident cannot buy a sovereign gold bond. Denomination of gold bond. Each investment will be denominated in multiple of gram or grams with the basic unit of 1 gram at least to be purchased in a single purchase, that is minimum investment. It means if you want to invest 10,000 and the rate of gold on purchase date is 4,000 per gram, so your investment will be denominated in 2.5 grams. Maximum quality. Here is a limitation on the amount of gold that can be held in sovereign bonds. Maximum gold one can buy in a financial year, that is April to March, is given for each category of investors is given in the below table. Issue price. The price of the bond will be fixed in Indian rupees on the basis of the average closing price of the last 3 working days of the week preceding the subscription period of gold having 999 purity. Interest rate. The investors will be paid interest on the amount of initial investment at the rate notified by RBI for a particular tranche. Till date, interest rate is near to 2.5% per annum. Redemption. Redemption price shall be fixed in Indian rupees and the redemption price shall be based on a simple average of the closing price of gold of 999 purity of the previous 3 business days from the date of repayment. Listing on stock exchanges. These bonds can be held in demat form, and the government has enabled trading of gold bonds on the stock exchanges, that is NSE and BSE. Maturity. The tenure of the bond will be for a period of 8 years with exit option only after 5th year. It means one cannot redeem bonds before the end of 5th year. However, if one wants, he can sell and transfer bonds via the stock exchange platform. So, there is no lock-in for SGBs sold through stock exchanges. How to buy sovereign gold bonds. Physical application mode. To invest in gold bonds, you can fill in the application form which is provided by issuing banks or from designated post offices. You can also download the application form from the website of the Reserve Bank of India. Online mode. To invest in bonds using online mode, one can use their intermediaries, brokers platform or bank platform. There will be a discount of 50 rupees per gram if you purchase via online mode and paying through digital mode. Conclusion. If you are looking for long-term investment in gold, then instead of physical gold, SGB are suggested. You don't need to pay any capital gain tax on redemption of SGB on maturity of after 5th year.
Share, give a like, leave a comment. Please subscribe our channel